The first guest that I'm going to call upon is all the way from the Philippines. Can we please welcome Wayne Shrum? So welcome to our live stream. Yeah, you cannot see the unmute button.
Yeah, because it's an okay. Now I'm
Okay,
on.
okay.
Good evening. It's my
Yeah.
pleasure to be an opportunity to be here and share whatever blessings. Actually, it's more of a blessing.
Yes.
Finding out this amazing device.
I think it all started with your knee problem, right? And then
Yeah.
your sister was the one who tried to inform you about this magical wand, but you were skeptical. Tell us about it.
Yeah. My sister is a former missionary in Japan, and she found out that I cannot walk for about 2. So within 2 months, being I am a holistic I do a holistic methods of addressing any health issue. I did everything that I can just to address my swollen knees because of torn ligament. I do have a big swelled knee on my right
you shared
knee.
some photos with me. Can I share the photo of your swollen? Can I share the photo?
Sure.
All right, so that our viewers can appreciate. Yeah, so this is the tell us about on the right knee you can see so much bigger, right? The right knee.
Bigger, yeah.
And after what? After
11 days. 11 days.
Okay, after 11 days, wow, they are the same.
Yes.
So
I was completely healed.
that's
Actually, I was very skeptic because how can a blower heal?
Yeah.
It's very impossible. But I was invited to Ricky Brandino's group page, the testimonials, and I cannot believe, is this too good to be true? That's what I'm keep telling myself.
Yeah.
But then again, my sister insisted, please try it for your own sake. So I did. Out of desperation, I was so desperate because I cannot walk literally.
So that was the first thing that helped you, and I guess your husband saw that. We'll come to your husband later on.
Yeah.
So you were skeptical, and it did something for you.
Yes.
And you also have many problems. Tell us about your medical condition. I mean, from
I have, it comes when you age. Also, these things is coming out. So I have a trigger finger. I have 4 fingers that I cannot, it's malfunctioning, especially in the morning. I needed to dip it in hot water so that it will really work. Okay, so I have that. Then I have a sciatica.
Wow.
I have it's very, very painful. That you cannot walk. 2 days, 3 days, you cannot walk. You are just bedridden because you cannot really literally walk. And then I have a plantar fasciitis that the bottom part of the sole part of your feet. When you cannot step on something hard because it's really painful. Then I'm just trying to attend on my knees, swelled knees. Then eventually, and I have an edema already. Because I cannot do the activity that I used to do.
Wow.
So I was just trying to heal my knee, and then eventually I found out my sciatica is no more. And then I was able to walk with my sole is not that painful anymore. And then my fingers,
Wow.
I don't. It's
so
really
these are all side effects. You can call it side effects.
Pain-free. Literally, I am pain-free.
Amazing.
Yes, amazing. That's the amazing. That's why I had the deal with my sister. If in case I will really be well with this, I will get well with this, I'm gonna do the business because it will become an advocacy. And it suit the one that I'm doing, the holistic method.
With your belief, in
the things that I'm doing,
Yeah.
Powerful combination with iTera, it's a surefire to healing, really.
Amazing.
Really.
Can I share another photo of yours, which is your hair?
My hair
another side effect.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the next slide I'm gonna share. Look at her. Before, pute, all white.
Really? Now you can see.
Wow.
My hair turns to original color black. I used to color my hair brown. A shade of what do you call this? Blonde.
Yeah.
But then using iTera, it gives back the original color of your hair.
So we're looking at 6 months, we're looking at 1 year, and look at the transformation, right? It's amazing. And
yes, amazing.
Tell us, I mean, you've been drinking the wondered water, right?
Yes. And I've been drinking the water. I'm using it for my face.
How do you blow yourself every day? What is your daily
I'm using it as a
You see, now many people out there want to know your secret.
I'm using it as a blower. every time I take a bath and I'm using it as a blower. Of
Yeah.
course, I drink first the water before doing the protocol, but I don't do the protocol anymore since I'm already pain free. I'm just using it for maintenance purposes for my face.
Mhm.
Actually, if you will see my face before, oh
Ah,
goodness,
I
you
have a
know,
photo. I have a photo of that. So now,
yeah,
since you mention it, the next slide. Look at this
yes,
wonderful before and after
transformation.
picture. Oh,
Yes,
about a year apart, right?
yes,
A
a
year,
year
one
apart.
month. Amazing. Wow.
Amazing, really.
You can see,
Yes, the
and
wrinkles. I
yeah,
have a santelasma here. As you can
yeah,
see, I have
amazing.
a santelasma here. It's gone
Yeah.
already.
And your eyesight has
Yes.
improved
Yes.
275 to 175.
Yeah. Even the ophthalmologist was shocked because I shared with her the iTera and she said, "Oh no, everything that I have learned from the university, you mean with just this blower alone, it will
Wow.
wipe out everything?" I told her, "I do not know. Try it."
Now let's talk about your husband. All right. Your
Okay.
husband has very almost 40 years of pain. Tell us about
Yes.
it. Yeah, this one.
Okay. That one is 4 decades, 40 years plus.
40
That
years
swollenness.
swollen
Because it
for
is a torn ligament. When
wow.
he had a short stint in military, that's the
Mm-hmm.
reason that he was sent out because of his
Mm-hmm.
swollen knee. That is a torn ligament that he is kind of just get used to it because he lived with it for he just accepted and embraced the pain.
Yeah, so your
But
husband is an American and he
yeah,
was in the military 40 years ago and he suffered this for so long.
yes.
And now, wow,
He's,
look at the one after 7 days of treatment. Wow, that's a miracle for him.
he's very sold out. Before he's so scared. He's
Yeah,
just watching me how I do it.
I know. And look at this one. Side effect.
Yeah, that's the side effect. He said that every time that he shared the iTera, I just wanted to get healed with all my because he also has a prostate issue.
Wow,
And he has this tinnitus, hearing loss also.
wow.
Those were addressed.
My goodness. That's already a big, big miracle.
Yeah, yeah. And you know what? There was a time that he twisted. He came to from the attic, and then
Mhm,
when he went down, he twisted
mhm.
his feet, and he landed on the edge of the cabinet.
Wow.
Yeah. And when he landed down and he stood up, he cannot even talk. And the face of you cannot imagine the face. And then when I pull out his t-shirt, it's bleeding on the rib part because what really hit the edge of the cabinet is his ribs here on the right side, and it's bleeding. If
Wow.
I don't have the iTera in the house, I will rush him to hospital. But because of
So
the iTera, in 30 minutes, gone.
every home should have one. You agree?
Yes, it is a must. Actually, it is a must.
Some
That's my
people have more than one.
advocacy now.
Yeah.
That's my advocacy now to bring this miracle or amazing device to every home because
Amazing.
if you can afford to have a different cell phones in the house, why not this?
Absolutely. Hey, did you
Yes.
guys hear that?
Yeah, if you can afford, yeah,
I know.
every household, how many members of the family? I'm telling that. How
Yeah.
many are you in the family? There
And
are five, and five different cell phones. And how much is cell phone is equivalent to one item. And the cell phone that they are using is emitting what do you call this?
EMF
Radiation.
radiation.
Yeah, radiation. Why ours is not? It's zero radiation.
Wow, you're a very good
So
person. Huh?
yeah, it's kind of I'm studying about it
I
and
know, I know.
I'm loving it. I'm embracing it.
You're just presenting the facts before your
Yes, exactly,
and
exactly.
you were telling me also about other people whom you have helped,
Yeah, I
cataract
have
and
my
what?
sister has a scoliosis for almost decades already,
Yeah.
more than a decade. She has this scoliosis that really painful that she cannot really sit straight. She went to she did a vacation in my place, so I wandered her for about 10 days, and you can see on the third day her spine is really getting straight.
Wow.
And she was she can feel the formation of the bones is aligning.
Wow.
That's how and that's
Amazing.
why she also every family, my every siblings that I have a sibling in Canada, in Japan, in Cebu, in Cavite. All of us have our TheraCare.
sponsoring everyone globally.
Yes, it becomes our advocacy that we share this amazing device to
Yeah.
everybody as much as possible.
Yeah. The
Because
priority is
it will not.
in terms of health, right?
Yeah,
Really top
prevention.
priority.
Actually, it's more a prevention.
I
If
know.
you have this, I have a chicken that came back to life because of iTera
Wow,
also.
chicken.
I have.
Well,
My
we are all made of energy, aren't we? Even
Yes,
animals are
that's
made of the
what that
plants
that
and everything else. Yeah.
that really blew our mind, my husband, because we have a chicken that we found her almost dead,
Wow.
limping and everything, and then we were about to bury her.
You bury the chicken, you don't eat the chicken? Wow.
No, because it's when it is sick, you don't
Okay, okay.
you
It's
don't
like a
you don't
pet.
eat
Yeah,
it.
okay.
So
All right.
we were about to bury it when I felt that the chicken is still warm.
Mm.
So I told my husband, this is still warm. What do you think? And he said, get the iTera.
Yeah, you probably saw the video of the cat or whatever that, people have been blowing and suddenly it comes to life.
Amazingly, the chicken, I called her iTera.
Yeah, it works very well. By the way, guys, if you're watching right now, if you have pets from,
Yes.
mostly, I guess a lot of people have dogs and cats and horses, and I don't know.
And even for
Right.
plants.
Right.
Even
Oh,
for
yeah.
plants.
Oh,
Even
definitely.
for plants.
You just
I
blow
have a
on the
huge
water,
tomatoes.
blow on the water, and then, use the
Water
water.
the plants. I watered I watered my plants with iTera charged water. And
Mm-mm.
you know what? It gives you huge fruits.
Wow.
Yeah,
See?
really. One tomato
Okay.
had more than 50 fruits.
So
Big.
to all the farmers who are watching right now, time for you to get excited.
Yeah, and I'm telling them that, you know what, I saw a video about I think it's a lake that
Yeah.
were structured and it became clean.
Yeah. This kind of stuff, honestly, it's a little bit controversial, but I guess those of you who want to believe and you're into this science, you believe but those of you who are not, it's okay. Just treat this as entertainment.
That's what I told myself before. This is
Yeah.
too good to be true
I know.
until I experienced
So because we have a
personally
lot of different
the
types
healing.
of viewers, right? Some
Yeah.
people may look at it, oh, really? Oh, is this kind of witchcraft or
No,
so don't
it's
think
not.
that way. You believe
Everything
what you
is
want to believe.
energy.
I know.
The entire earth is operating through
Because
energy.
I know you believe. And our next guest, definitely.
She will be.
So
Yeah.
it's really amazing product, and there are a lot of wonderful things that we can do to help people around the world. And
Yes.
we have heard from you, Wing. It's truly amazing. Not only has helped you, he has helped your husband. 40
Yes.
years of pain, can you
Yeah.
imagine, right? And he has also helped your sister and so many other
Friends, also
friends out
friends.
there.
Yeah.
So
My
yeah,
sister, by the way, was cleared with glaucoma. The one who introduced this to me,
uh-huh.
she was supposed to be operated
Wow.
in the coming months, but then she used the iTeraCare and she's glaucoma free.
Wow.
That's
So-
the amazing thing. That's the first thing that really impressed me before she shared with me the product. Because I don't easily believe.
I saw this photo. People show hotel room, people show this and that, and then they show a hospital bed, empty one, and they say this hospital bed is the most expensive bed. So iTeraCare doesn't really cost that much, really.
Yes, actually, it's the most
rental.
affordable.
Yeah,
Actually, it's the most affordable device in the market. The
Amazing.
THz device. It's the most
I've done
affordable.
so many interviews and I've seen so many people talk to so many people, and it just touches my heart every time to hear stories one after another. So
when someone that I sold the unit and then comes back to me and told me, oh, this really helped me. Thank you, Weng, for sharing this. That is more than enough.
Okay, guys, for those of you who are watching and you're hesitant to share this out with your friends, can you imagine if you didn't share it or she didn't share it, then that person would not have come back and thank her.
Yes, that's
Isn't it true? Right.
Yeah.
So, okay, I think that's it for now, Wayne. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. You have been really wonderful.
Yeah,
And
thank you for
even
the opportunity.
Prior to this, show, we've been communicating a lot, and I really appreciate your time and effort because you really want to give your all and speak the truth and tell the people.
Definitely.
of what's-
Definitely.
Yeah.
I cannot sell something that I will not believe in.
I know. So thank you, and God bless you and your family.
Yeah, have a blissful night. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Wing. And wow, interesting, isn't it? Right? Now we're going to move on to our next wonderful guest, all the way from UK, Cambridge. And yes, she's going to blow your mind. Hi, Ashley. How are you?
Hi, Dr. James.
Good morning
Thank you
to
for
you.
inviting me on.
I can see the sunny brightness in Cambridge.
Cambridge.
Yeah, beautiful day.
Lovely
And
day today. Yeah.
thank you so much for coming forward. When I first saw your story in the testimonial Facebook group, and I was kind of like, wow, very powerful, because we haven't covered anyone with something in the eye that kind of like you blow and it disappears, you know. Tell us how, first of all, tell us about how you got involved with this wonderful device.
Well, I'm into energy healing anyway. I've been into homeopathy for about 30 years, being an energy healer as well. It's funny because actually a clairvoyant said to me, you're going to discover a healing modality. And I said, right, okay. And she said, and you're going to be helping people on many, many levels. And she said, you haven't found it yet, but you'll know when you have, because you're going to get very excited about it and you're going to be really passionate about it.
Did I hear correctly? Did you say a clairvoyant? So
clairvoyance.
So it's kind of like a prophecy.
My friend who's,
it's going to tell you a prophecy about something in the future that's going to happen to you. Wow.
Yeah, so she's a friend of mine, and she said this to me.
Amazing.
So I took that on board, but the very next day, I went onto my Facebook, and almost immediately, one of the first things that came up was a post by Ricky Brandino, who we were already friends on Facebook, and he was just talking about this amazing device that had helped him tremendously, and without any hesitation, I just instinctively knew this was the thing that she was talking about, and without doing any research, I immediately bought one. And I'm so happy I did, because
I guess it's
incredible.
your intuition telling you that this is the one, right?
Exactly.
Now, with your permission, can I share your video about your thing?
Sure. Yeah, please do. Yeah.
Then we'll let you discuss about it. All right.
Okay.
I find it really interesting of what you have shared, and I hope everyone can see this.
So I just want to quickly tell you about a thing I had on my face here. It got so big I could actually see it out of my eye. It was distracting me. I just started blowing the area. What I did was I put a little blob of castor oil on, organic castor oil, and I used the wand for 1 minute every morning and every night. Maybe took a couple of weeks. And it got smaller and smaller and smaller. And as I was wanding it in a anti-clockwise direction, I was saying, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. My face is clear, my face is clear. I only started taking photos of it once I started seeing it shrinking. Look, it was there. I don't know if you can see. There's like a kind of lighter patch where it was. I'm really happy with it because I don't need to put concealer on now, because I was literally having to put concealer over it to disguise it, and it was horrible. So there you go, another amazing testimonial of what the iTeraCare wand can do.
That's amazing.
It was such a distraction though, because
I know.
Obviously I had to cover it with makeup because it was unsightly, and then it got to the point where I could see it from my own eye.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying, isn't it? Because you know it's there. You know it's there, but you don't know how to get rid of it, right?
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to go to the doctors because I knew I'm not really a fan of taking that route. I would rather do everything holistically, try and do it in a natural way. So I knew that if I went to the doctors, it would be taking, I don't know, biopsies, scrapes, cutting, burning, I'm not about that. So I thought, okay, have the faith. I used because I picked up a tip from a lady saying about using castor oil because it can shrink things. So I put the organic castor oil on first, and then, as I said in the video, wanding, it's gone. Obviously, the positive affirmations. It's gone, saying, because this is what I say to my clients with my mind coaching, you have to imagine the outcome that you want. So it's gone, it's healed, my skin is clear, and I could just see it shrinking, getting smaller.
It's gone. You don't have to use
completely gone.
It's amazing.
That was one of many.
I know. And you have another problem with your elbow, right? You
Yeah,
pain for many years.
Well, about 30 years.
Wow.
If I leaned on a table and for some reason, I don't know if it was like a trapped nerve against the bone. I never ever found out what the problem was, but I'd lean on a table and I'd go, oh, and I'd just have this sharp shoe pain. So I thought, actually, I'm going to use the wand on it. So I, regularly starting the wand. And I must say, it got a lot worse, funnily enough. And it got so painful, I couldn't even bend my arm if I had my leather jacket on, press, and then it would set this nerve off. And I almost felt like I needed like a ring, like a donut on my elbow to protect it, so I didn't put pressure on it. So I kept persevering, kept wanding. It has completely gone.
Wow.
I can lean on my elbows on a table now and it just doesn't happen, and that is amazing because that you're talking like 30-year problem that was.
Yeah.
So I'm over the moon about that too.
I guess fortunately for you continued even though you felt a bit more discomfort since you started, so you knew that was the healing process that you had to go through. And
exactly,
a lot of people would have given up, right, when they felt something was kind of like going the other way. So
but being into homeopathy, I know that sometimes things can get worse before they get better, and the way I explain it to people is, if you imagine scales like this and something is like bad, for it to be balanced, the scales have to go up and down, don't they, before they seek balance? So to not be disheartened if things feel like they're getting worse, that's your body getting back into balance, into homeostasis. So keep going with it. Keep going with the positive affirmations. It's no good saying, oh, this isn't working. This, I wasted my money, it's not working, because you are sending that message to all the cells in your body that are following those instructions. So it's really important to have those positive affirmations as well.
I know. And you have another story about your friend who couldn't bend down to touch his toes. And can I share it with you and you tell us about,
Absolutely.
I'll share his with Denny. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so here we have the Pro Wand, and I've just given Denis a thorough treatment with this. For what was your problem?
Been over 6 years ago, my back, my disc popped out and I went inwards and jammed my spinal column. And 4 years ago, I didn't think I'd walk again. It was very tough. And I haven't been able to bend over and touch my toes. And today, I bent over and stretched my back a bit and bent over and touched my toes time and five, like that.
Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah.
There you go. So, again, another success with this wonderful one. This time it's a Pro that you have. I can see beside you, behind you.
Yeah.
You have the
my baby.
Your baby.
Yeah, so this guy, he knows his stuff. He's an amazing healer. He came over from America actually, and he said, I've seen you talking about your wand. Will you use it on my back? So I went straight in with the Pro, and I was a little bit apprehensive to not overdo it, because it was his first time. So I said, okay, let's, perhaps we should stop there. And he said, no, keep going. I said, oh, I don't want to kind of overcook you. And he said, you won't. I know my body. And so I kept going. And he said that he feel things switching on in his back, and he could feel that things were happening. So he said, keep going. And I thought, okay, I'll keep going. And he said that everything felt fuzzy, because he knows about energy. He's an energy healer. And then afterwards he stood up and he sort of did this stretching and he touched his toes, and he said to me, and I didn't know this until he said afterwards, he said, that's the first time in 5 years I've been able to touch my toes.
Wow.
Incredible. And I spoke to him a couple of days ago. I said, can you still touch your toes? He said, yes. He said, everything, it's all good.
That's one. And, you sent to me another 2 more cases where, and this time around,
yes.
yeah, it's about the remote healing. So to our viewers, who have not heard about remote healing, and in the Facebook group of Frequency One, which is by Stephen and Ricky Brandino, I saw that there's like more than 1,000 views and so many comments about what happened. And
Well,
yeah, maybe I can show
yes,
after photo, and you can narrate and tell us what happened. So, but to my viewers, we are just reporting as it is. And if you choose to believe, fine. If not, then this is just entertainment for you. All right. So this is just amazing. Let me share this one. Yeah. The guy. Okay. Tell us about.
No, that's a girl. She's a girl.
Oh, that's a girl. Okay.
Yeah. So this was a friend of mine, and a few of the disbelievers are saying that's not the same foot and the same leg. Well, it is. It's just a different angle. So she put on her Facebook, I dropped a double divan bed down my ankle. And I just took it upon myself. I mean, everybody was saying, you need to go to A&E, you need to go to hospital, that's really bad. So I just literally wanted the picture of her leg, and I only did it for about 5 minutes, but whilst I was wanding, I was saying, it's better, it's better, it's better. So sending that good intention, I didn't even tell her. I know you should get permission if you're going to send healing, but if you're doing it on animals and stuff, you can't. So it's just done with good intention. The next day she posted that second picture the next morning, and I was astounded how quickly that swelling had gone down. And I said to her, do you mind, can I share that? Because I used the wand and sent you some remote healing. Can I put that in a testimonial group? And she was really interested, like, wow, tell me about it. So yeah, I mean, some people believe in it, some people don't. I just think that whatever anyone's belief is, and I respect anyone's belief, I just think as long as it's with good intention.
That's what happened, right? I mean, we just report it as what you did. Nothing more, nothing less. And there's another case that you shared, also through remote healing. This one.
Oh no, that's the same one.
Oh, that's the same one. Hang on. Okay, let me just okay, I must have got it all mixed up then.
So another friend of mine, she had been out in the garden, and she said, I don't know what's wrong with my foot, but it's swollen up like a balloon.
Okay.
I don't know if I've
got it. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, she said, I don't know if I've knelt on, or if I've been bitten.
This one.
Didn't know if she'd been bitten on her ankle by something. So I said to her, look, I've had good results before with remote healing. Do you want me to just spend a little bit of time wanding your ankle remotely? And she said, yeah, why not? Because she actually is a believer in this stuff.
Okay.
So I literally, again, spent 5 minutes. It's healed. It's better. Everything is better. And then the next day she sent me that picture and she said it has completely gone down. And then some people in the group were saying, well, that's because she'd rested it at night, which, yes, fair enough. But she sent me another picture later that day, literally been up on her feet all day, and the swelling hadn't come back. So I don't know if you've got that picture as well. So yeah, it completely, recovered her ankle. So
I have that picture, but it looked exactly the same as the one after.
Exactly.
So
yeah, exactly.
So this is really amazing, Ashley, and you can actually help people through remote healing, even though they're not just beside you, so it's pretty amazing of what you have done. And I really appreciate you coming forward to share your own story as well as all these other friends of yours. And I look forward to hopefully meet up with you and your family one of these days, maybe in Bangkok.
That would be nice.
Yeah. And thank you so much. And
thank you.
I understand that you are a life coach. I mean, tell us,
Mind coach, yeah.
Mind coach.
So I'm a great believer in all of this. Everything is energy, and this is why we are all connected. Because if you think in terms of energy, we are all energy. So we're all connected because everything is energy.
Yeah.
But as a mind coach, I help people to basically just empower them and to change their perception of their reality just by changing the way they think, then changes their outside world. So it's powerful stuff.
Yeah, from the inside. and how you
Sure.
transform yourself and knowing yourself, then you manifest differently, more positively. The reality
Exactly.
will change.
We'll
Well, thank
respond.
you,
Yeah,
Ashley.
exactly.
Thank you
No,
so much.
thank you for inviting me on, Dr.
All the
James.
very best to you. And also, don't forget to share this wonderful device with everyone.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right. So today is pretty interesting from different parts of the world, but amazing results with this wonderful device. So if you're having some kind of problem right now and you're watching this, maybe this is the time for you to try, because you never know. This may be the answer that you've been waiting for. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Medical disclaimers. iTera Classic and iTera Pro are not medical devices. The information provided on our website is for educational purposes only and does not substitute for professional medical advice. Please consult a medical professional or healthcare provider if you are seeking medical advice, diagnoses, or treatment. Praif International shall not be liable for risks or issues associated with using or acting upon the information on our website. Praif International shall not be liable or responsible for the actions, misrepresentations, or negligence of our members who are independent contractors.